welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. It is, I don't even know what day it is, I think it's Thursday. It is Thursday. I'm going to be using a soap today, which I was gifted when I was in Canada. Was I gifted it? Did I buy it? No, I think I was gifted it. I was definitely gifted it from Carmel over at Carmel. Yeah, over at Top of the Chain. And this one is made by Barrister and Mann for Top of the Chain. And it's called, well, I believe it's pronounced SAERYAN. Now, it's a very sort of robust floral scent, but it's got a little bit of cologne going on. It's a surprisingly nice scent. It's nicer when it's lathered up. The label is just absolutely fantastic. You can see it, all these different flowers, all like an explosion of flowers in the background. I'm not quite sure what the actual scent notes are. I've got it soaking here. It's sort of blooming, but soaking it. It brings the scent out a little bit. Now this is quite a green scent as well, which I think is why I like it. It does take it down that route of those sort of grassy, earthy scents. Just wet my face. I'm going to grab this water out of the soap now. I've only had it sitting in the soap for about 2 or 3 minutes. Now this is in the Excelsior base. And the reason I'm using this today is I used Barrister Mann Diamond yesterday and had such a wonderful lather and shave with it. I'm going to be using my, I think this is a 26mm Venturian knot set in this beautiful Grizzly Bay sort of Joker colour scheme. The camera doesn't quite show you how bright this green is. It is pretty bright. It's not as bright as I suppose you would really want it, but it is very bright. There is the knot sort of shaken out and dried a little bit. You can see that does sort of gel. So I'm going to flick out quite a fair bit of the water from it and straight into the soap. Now Excelsior, I believe, is Barrister Mann's current best or latest formula. I'm not sure whether he's brought something else out since then. I think his latest aftershave base is the Deltas range as well, which is to go along with Excelsior. And to be fair, this stuff lathers up an absolute treat, but shaves in the post. It's just everything about Barrister Mann for me since I started using this stuff has been exceptionally good. The scents, the performance, the lathers, just everything about it. So there's the knot loaded. Just going to scoop out the excess from the tub. And hopefully, if you watch the Barrister Mann Diamond Shave, you'll see the lather that I got. And let's see how this sort of compares. The Barrister Mann Diamond soap that I have, I believe, is the Glissant base, which is 3 or 4 iterations before this one, I think. Is it 3? It might only be 2. I think there was the Reserve before Excelsior and then Glissant before that, but then there was also the Ladder range, so I'm not sure whether that came out after Glissant or before. Now the knot that is in this, the 26mm Venturian, it's the same knot from that darn Rob. I think he actually sources the knots from that darn Rob. Just painting a bit of water in. And again. And again. Right. Let's get to spraying. I'm just going to scoop this little bit of soap round the flow through. You can see there already how dense this stuff gets. There we go. I love that when you spray the brush and you feel the heat in the base of the knot near the handle. Now this knot, along with the West Coast Shaving Psychedelic 24mm high density silver tip, it's a bit of a mouthful, are two of the best mass produced knots I've ever used. Along with the silver tip from Yaki that comes in the blue and clear handle. I can't remember what that brush is called, but to be fair, it is a very nice knot. This, and that's very dense, it's very soft. It looks quite nice as well, it's a bit different, that Yaki knot. Right, I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to paint the rest of it. So you can see there's not real much flow through happening at the moment, and that's because most of the soap's on my face. So I'm going to paint it. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to dip the brush. And just paint some moisture in. Just an amazing soap. So easy to work with. I'm just going to scoop that, just pop on the top. I don't normally do this, I normally just scoop it on my chin when the next lather comes. But it's mainly just to show you. Such nice lather. Very easy to work with. This soap base actually tastes quite nice as well, it's quite sweet. Quite a sweet floral sort of thing going on. Right, the carve, Christopher Bradley razor with the A plate and this Wizamet blade, which is, I think it's about bordering 10 or 11 shades, I don't know. I should really put dots on it. I'm just going to shave till it's dead. And I have to say, I've been using this A plate now for the last 3 or 4 shaves when I picked up the carve. And it's been sensational, it's been so good. It's definitely with the A plate as well, it's just autopilot. I feel at almost no risk of cutting myself. That's how good this razor is with an A plate. At the end of the day, the risk is always there that you'll get cuts and weepers and things, but with this A plate, with a smooth sharp blade, it is just divine. Just it almost shaves you. It shaves its. Oh, look at that. I just know already this is going to be a cracker. I'd never get any irritation from Barrister and Mann, ever. From any of the soaps. Any splashes. Eau de parfum. Just, it all works perfectly. And this is a far superior shade to the Wolfman WR1 as well. The razor eyes. So slick. Stunning. I love it when you have a shave like this, you just know it's just going to go right, it's not going to go wrong. Brilliant. Right, let me just I'll go all the way down here. See there, I know there's not much lather left, but you can see the quality of it. The slickness of it's unquestionable. It's fantastically slick. Absolutely tremendous. And that's it. That's officially a 3-pass shave with no touch up really, apart from that little bit at the end, but no lather to do it. The slickness in the soap's just incredible. So much protection. So, I thought I'd got through that whole shave without a wee bit. But I got one just over here. Whether it's stopped or not, I don't know. It might start back up. I'll just rinse the brush out and we'll have a look by the end, see what happens. Yes, SAERYAN. What a fantastic soap. Smells great, the labels are great, the tubs are great, soap's fantastic, it's so easy to lather, slick, protective. Yeah, that weeper's still there. One weeper for me on a full shave is pretty good. I'm going to give my head until Saturday. It's Thursday now for the Kismet blades to turn up. Otherwise I'm just going to do a head shave with what I've got, which is more than adequate to complete the job. Right, I'm just going to finish off now with some Australian Private Reserve Restoration Peptide Concentrate Serum. Just wet hands, one tiny squirt, rub it all over and then whack it on. Absolutely brilliant. I'm getting shaves with this calf with the A plate and it feels afterwards like I haven't had a shave straight away. I don't feel like I've actually irritated my skin at all. I mean, I've got one weeper over here but I don't really feel it. The AP Reserve, you put that on, it's decadent. Barrister and Mann SAERYAN for top of the chain. Brilliant soap. There is the soap base there. I'm pretty sure this is the Excelsior base. So I'm sure someone would be able to tell me. I don't know whether it actually says any of it, does it? No. But brilliant soap base. The brush was my 26mm Fanturian Grizzly Bay, which was this was actually a gift as well. I can't believe it actually. I still can't believe he sent me this brush because really it's a beautiful brush. It just wasn't bright enough in the colours for him, and I totally get that. I mean, when I hold it to the sun and I look at it here, this is bright green. On the camera it's not real great. The razor was the Carve Christopher Bradley razor, 3.25 inch handle. I think I like the 3.25. I think a 3.5 inch handle might be my sort of ideal. I think it's just ever so slightly too short, but it's better than the 3 inch for me. It's got the A plate, which is 0.61 blade gap or something like that, I think. Is that right? I think it's something like that. Yeah, I think it's 0.6 something or 0.63. And I mean, this razor, it's got a Wizamet blade in it, but when you think the blade gap here, just the blade gap, not the exposure and the style of the head and everything, but the blade gap along here is extremely similar to the Wolfman WR1 that I have at the moment on loan, which has 0.61 blade gap, so it's very similar to this. But I can tell you right now, the efficiency and the feel, the blade feel that you get from the Wolfman is, the blade feel, the efficiency is similar, but the blade feel from the Wolfman is massive compared to this. So it makes it more of a every 2 to 3 day shaver. Whereas this, I could almost shave with this 2 or 3 times a day. It's so mild, but it's still efficient enough to get the job done. And that for me, other than that weeper, is a very close shave. Skin feels incredible. There's no irritation that I can really feel. Just nothing. Is brilliant. And finished off with what's slowly becoming a staple in the den. I've really enjoyed using this. And I probably will pick it up eventually once COVID-19 is gone and I'm back at work, hopefully when the money's flowing a bit. It's $50 at Beard and Blade in Australia. If you wet your hands and use one squirt, I can't see you being disappointed in it, to be honest with you. I think it does a great job, and I think it's worth the $50 now given how long I've used that for. And with that, folks, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.